In a recent Fight Companion Joe Rogan hosted with his friends Brian Callen, Brendan Schuab and Eddie Bravo, the topic of Andrew Tate came up and his social media ban. Brian asked Joe whether he would consider having him on the podcast. Joe gave a very interesting reply.
He's wild.
Would you ever
kids.
have Tate on your podcast?
It's a conversation, right?
You know,
especially now.
You know who gave him, like, literally who brought him on the scene? I knew him from kickboxing and was aware of him for years, but really who put him on the scene is Tom Segura.
Really?
They don't give Tom enough credit. Not that he needs any more credit. He's fucking crushing it. But Tom really put him on the scene with, our crew. Like, Tom's the first one brought him on.
Tom, I'm on your mom's house like a year ago.
I just thought he was
longer,
funny.
Yeah.
I thought some of the stuff he was saying on his TikTok stuff or whatever it was.
But the best is Christina P's there, and she's like, so if I'm a dumb bitch. Because you know how he talks, and she's like, okay, so I'm a dumb bitch. It's so funny, dude.
But he did get kind of canceled for just talking.
I think he's on Rumble now.
Yeah, he's okay.
They took him over to Rumble, but it severely limits the amount of stuff you can have out there. Is he banned from YouTube? I don't believe.
Yes.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yes.
YouTube too. Wow.
Yep. And they seized his assets. So
they seized his assets.
No, they didn't seize his assets. They
wait.
canceled his. So if you listen to him on Tucker Carlson, his ability to his domain name
monetize.
and his ability to monetize and his ability to do transactions with certain platforms.
he had a whole school, like
gone.
the Man School. They took it
so
all
I think,
away.
I don't know if it was PayPal, but something like that.
Joe's response was quite interesting but also vague, leaving the possibility of his appearance up in the air. This will be also complicated by the fact that Tate hasn't visited the United States in months, further fanning the flames of the rumors he is afraid of arrest or extradition by the authorities. Such a thing is highly unlikely, but the rumor has spread around social media like wildfire. There's a very high likelihood Joe Rogan would face massive backlash for hosting him on his podcast by the pro-censorship crowd, and Spotify, especially its employees, have shown a lack of restraint when it came to Joe Rogan's podcast. As we all remember, at the beginning of the deal they tried to force Spotify's hand by dropping him during the N-word controversy, but Spotify stood by Joe. Therefore Rogan is confident Spotify will stand by him again if he decides to have Andrew Tate on his platform. What do you guys think about the entire ordeal? Drop your thoughts in the comments.